You know I've been around and doing it, but now it's my time to shine and start proving it. I'm losing it, I'm moving it. The city is where I'm made, Bostonian flow, I kick it a back day. Yeah, I got game, got in a fan way. We the city of the champs, every sport we play. Spit wetter than the harbor, yeah, I'm flowing like the Charles. I be speeding on this beat, call it Turnpike Miles. Yeah, it's Bukuras signing on, John to the Hancock, and I'm always key, I'm ready.
Welcome back, everyone, to the newest edition of Once a Week. I'm Billy Gianlutis, and guys, I thank you so much for tuning in. We have an incredible special guest here today. I know through the past few weeks, we've done a lot of solo videos, but we got someone special for you guys. I give you Becca Leary. She is an online coach with health and fitness, and I've seen her in the gym, guys. She pushes it, and I know she's got the knowledge to help you guys with your health and fitness goals, so I wanted to get her on here to give you whatever tips and strategies that would help you. Becca, I thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, right? No, I'm really happy because I get to see you in the gym, but now we get to dive in to see what this is all about, right? And, you know, on your Instagram and everything like that, which I'll put at the end of this video, I love your tagline. You're helping women ditch the all or nothing mentality, get strong AF, because I don't want to swear for you guys right now, while enjoying a glass of wine.
Yep.
Not too many people speak that right there, but you're helping women in so many great ways. What caused you to step into being an online coach to help women?
So I think it was mostly through my own journey,
Yeah.
kind of finding balance for myself and kind of getting into a place where I felt really good with health and fitness. And then it started to kind of bring this like sense of confidence in me, like in the gym and then outside the gym, where I just felt really good. And I wanted to help every woman feel that way, as many women as possible.
Phenomenal. Right? No, that's perfect right there. Like, I get that with the confidence piece, especially being a coach. You know, you're kind of going through your own hurdles, but you're realizing you have a skill. And I think all of us as coaches, we want to reach out a hand and help the next person up. And I know that you're doing that with your clients now. When you find that confidence in yourself to take those steps in the gym, whether it's literally in the squat rack or reaching out a hand and helping someone through one of your program aspects, you know, where does that helping people spark? Like, what areas have you helped people with this health and fitness?
I think a lot of them finding their own balance, and then I think a lot of, especially women, kind of get stuck on certain aspects of health and fitness, like the number on the scale, and so kind of working through those areas so that they can find their own balance and happiness, and they're not so worried about just that number, and they're kind of worrying about other things, so like that they're feeling good in the gym, like they're feeling good outside the gym, they have their energy, and just overall feeling better.
Right. And it comes to a joy piece, like you're saying, like whether that's confidence to take a step for yourself in health and fitness, confidence in yourself to start a business for that matter, you're doing it because you want to feel good. Right? And so with these women coming to you, whether it's just to have the glass of wine or just to be able to stand on the scale and be like, all right, I feel confident myself, as you said, how do you kind of help someone realize, like, hey, it's not just a number on the scale. It's how you're feeling, how you're not just in the gym, but you wake up every day, you're feeling great about yourself. How are you helping people feel great about themselves?
So I like to take it like in steps. So if it's like one thing that they're really struggling, we'll kind of focus on that, and I'll kind of every week ask them questions related to that. So if it's like they're feeling down with the number on the scale, so I'll be like, okay, well, how did you wake up and feel today? Like, did you have good energy?
Nice.
Did you get good sleep? And try and have them focus on other things. And once they kind of get focused on that and they're seeing the good in that area, it kind of in itself puts less pressure on the things that they're struggling with.
That's true, right? And so I like what you said too. It's like you're checking in on their energy aspect. And I know you and I have talked in the gym just, you know, in between sets and everything, with a mindset piece playing a role. And I know right now you're helping people health and fitness, but the mindset comes into play.
Yeah.
Right? How you're feeling in these moments. And a lot of people are so stressed with where life is today.
Yeah.
Whether that's someone turns the news channel on and sees the stress from that factor, whether it's someone not hitting their numbers in the gym, people stress over what they're eating and like, oh, I can't have that today. But you got to feel good in all these moments. You got to start, like you said, you're starting in a place of feeling good, and then it opens the door.
Right.
With you bringing people to that mindset piece, how do you do that for yourself?
I think it's something I have to work at every day.
Okay.
So I always like to wake up and personally I do like a morning routine that kind of gets me in that kind of good mindset, and I kind of just take every day as it is, and I don't kind of stress about. And I think too, like when you mentioned like what you're eating and people talking about that, like I always just try and take everything like for balance and like don't label things as good or bad.
Right.
So I'm not saying like, oh, I can't have this cookie today because it's bad.
Right.
Type of thing.
Exactly.
Just kind of finding everything that works for you. I think it's very individualized for the person.
I completely agree with that. And I love that too, where you can't label the food.
Yeah.
Right? And I think, because me, I have my own fitness journey and aspect, but I can specifically remember, and I didn't have a coach or anything, it was just kind of me, tips and strategies I can grab from anyone. And I would sit there and I would tell myself, I can't eat that because that's bad for me.
Yeah.
That's bad for me. That has too much of this, that's bad for me. And it comes back to that energy piece.
Yeah.
Where if your mindset is, oh no, all this stuff is bad for me, it causes truthfully, your world to have all these limitations.
Yeah.
But when we're trying to pursue a health and fitness goal, which you're helping people do, you got to be able to enjoy life, as we said, but you got to be able to enjoy the food. So it's like me, I'm on I guess you could say a strict diet, but I'm enjoying the foods that I'm eating because I changed my mindset about the food.
Yeah.
Like when I was extremely overweight, I didn't want to go have broccoli with food.
Right.
I didn't want to go have like just chicken and rice. But then I saw what the results brought me.
Mm-hmm.
So me looking at that food now tells me like, hey, it might not be the pizza, it might not be, but I'm still enjoying it because I'm enjoying myself more.
Yeah.
You get a lot of people that come to you that need that perspective shift.
Yeah, and I think when you like kind of label it, you're putting yourself in this little box of like, I have to eat this or I can't eat this type of thing. And I think a lot of times like it's good to eat healthy because you're going to feel good, but like you can't, if you want that one cookie, have it, don't have like 10.
Exactly.
But you get a lot better at kind of feeling that way. And then when you're eating the good foods with some of those more enjoyable foods, you feel good. And I think that kind of drives you wanting to eat healthier, and you're not looking at it like, ew, I'm eating broccoli and chicken. It's kind of like, this is going to make me feel good. This is going to give me energy. I'm going to be able to perform well in the gym and feel good. And then you have a better mindset of like those times you do have like a cookie or a glass of wine. You're not going to get like all worked up about it.
100%. You got to treat yourself. Yeah. Right? And so I see you in the gym doing this. And like you said, when you're eating these healthy foods and you see the result in the gym, your energy is there. You're pushing more weight, you're have more energy on the treadmill, whatever someone's cardio or heavy lifting for that matter. It's incredible how when you make that shift in your diet, what it does to, one, your mindset, two, spirituality in itself, but it brings so many pieces together. Yeah. Right? So if someone comes to you or potential client watching this right now, and they come to you and they're stressed as ever. Yep. And like you said, you bring them back to like, all right, it starts with a routine, starts with a pattern. How do you kind of help someone take the steps where they're stepping out of their stress to see that there's a lot more opportunity, there's a lot more good things in the area, whether it's food, health, or fitness aspects? How do you take them through the stress management?
So I think I always like to get to the point of like what's causing the stress. Like what is there like thing that's like really stressing them out, and then we kind of like talk about it and kind of figure out like what in the situation causes them to get there, and then what other things they could do like in place of whatever is causing that to relieve it and kind of focus on that versus the stress.
Yeah, that's awesome, right? And like we kind of already said, with the perspective of food, it comes into play with that, where if we're stressed or we're putting stress on what foods we're eating, our body hears that. Yeah. Right? And that's where the mindset piece really comes into play. And a lot of people overlook this piece, but if I'm telling myself that I can't have something and I'm feeling the stress in my body because I want it, but I'm limiting myself, your body, your cells literally feel that, and then you feel bad. Yeah. And if you feel bad, you can't get the result you're looking for. Right. So for you, bringing it back to step one, like, all right, let's figure this out. And in a way, it's kind of, that adds so much more to who you are as a coach. Right? Because you're helping someone in all areas, not just health and fitness. Yeah. And that's a game changer as a coach, because when you can reach into someone's life, which we do as coaches, because we're trying to reach out a hand to them, and you help them in all areas, it could just start on, I have this health goal, and then it opens up and you realize there's stress in these other areas. You as a coach bring that all back together. Yeah. Oh my goodness, you just changed a life. Yeah. Right? You're smiling.
That's
Like, yeah, you're right. That's so true.
goal.
Right? That's
Yeah.
true. That's the beauty of being a coach. And
Yeah.
I love it because after getting to know you, I know what you're bringing to people.
Yeah.
Life change.
Mhm.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Right? So with you starting your business and everything, I know you got it started during COVID, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that obviously is stressor in itself, like we've said.
Yeah.
But was it COVID that sparked you and gave you the time that said, you know what? I'm taking this step.
Yeah, I think so. I think COVID was when I really focused in on my own like fitness and health goals and kind of saw the change, because I kind of fell into that like pattern of like thinking things were good or bad, and it just kept like reinventing the wheel every time I would start and finish, and like it just wasn't working. So once I kind of like really focused on, for me it was the nutrition side, that's when it kind of like changed for me, everything. Like I was seeing the results I wanted, I was like feeling good and everything. And so I kind of really started focusing on that for myself. And like that's when I was kind of like, oh, I like really want to help other people do this.
Yeah.
So I kind of took the time and really focused and learned for myself.
Yep.
And then I'd always wanted to do like my own type of business. And then so kind of when I was like found this passion and thought, wow, like I could help so many other women feel this way,
right,
was kind of what like lit the fire under my butt.
Yeah. That's awesome though, right? It starts with you. And that's what Becca and I have talked about numerous times in the gym, because as much as we're there for a fitness goal, I think you and I talk more about business goals at the same time. But your business is a fraction of yourself. It's a part of you. And so when you're taking that step for yourself, like you said, it lit a fire into you because you saw the result you received.
Yeah.
So now you're reaching out to hand to help other women. I think that as much as COVID was it still is, because it's still part of the world, but it was such an extremely stressful and tough time for people, it opened the door for so many people that wanted it.
Yeah.
Right? You know what? I want this. Whether it's a start as your own fitness goal, there's so much more here.
Yeah.
COVID gave us the time to realize that.
Yeah.
And that comes back to you as an online coach, as health and fitness and everything, even mindset stuff, because you had the time to focus on yourself. A lot of people use their time right now to look at other things, to take it off themselves, and it's all external. But the only way you grow in life by doing the internal. She was an online coach, health, fitness, mindset. It's all internal. Yeah. Right? It's where it starts. Yeah. And you did that. Yeah. Right? It's incredible. But what's your perspective on that? Like, where do you see yourself taking this coaching business for yourself? Like, where do you see that in a couple of years from now? Because it's as much as right now, I don't even look at you as in the beginning stages. I see you taking strides. Are you helping more people? Are you more clients? Are you, what area do you see for yourself? Yeah, I think my goal in the next years is to grow and get more clients in, because I do want to help like as many women as possible, and hopefully keep growing the business and eventually like bring in some more people to help me so I can help more women. Phenomenal, right? And that's the mission right there. Yeah. Right? And you're probably going to find more so, and if there's women listening to this right now, you're going to find people resonate with your mission. Yeah. Right? And that's where the team, that's where the collaboration comes into play. That's where you and I connected, where it's like, hey, let's just help people. Yeah. You know, that's the goal right there. And I love that goal for yourself, because I see it happening, and I know you do, which is why you keep taking steps towards it. With you trying to grow this and everything, you know, what skills do you see yourself growing because you took this step for yourself? I think coming out of my shell a lot and like really stepping into who I want to be, which I think I'm doing, which I'm learning. I'm doing a lot of that work now, and kind of really trying to get to know myself and love it every little part, and I'm really learning. But yeah. No, that's perfect though, right? We're all in this moment where we're trying to become who we're meant to be. Yeah. Right? And you know that this is deep, but you know on a mindset, and this is a mindset spiritual level that I love helping people with. Yeah. But you in a way know who that person is. Yeah. And that, as much as you're walking that person's walking to you. You taking these steps forward becomes that person. So when a woman comes to you with these goals and everything, you're not just helping them achieve a fitness goal. Yeah. You're helping them achieve who they're meant to be. Right? Because it, like we said, it breaks the door open where it's like, all right, let's focus on this. But just as your story did, where you took a confident step for yourself, you know what, I can do this. You started to see the results come to you. Right? And that's what you're bringing to people. Yeah. So what's your perspective on that?
I think also too, like a lot of people don't realize it too when they come looking for fitness or health. They have kind of like a lot of like, I want to lose this weight or I want to do this, and I think they don't realize the potential of like what else they can change through health and fitness.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's always like cool to see, and
Yeah.
helping women see that too is like really nice. And they're like, okay, wow, like everything else is improving, and it's like trickling into other aspects of my life, and then they start to get more like focused on improving themselves in their life versus just I want to weigh this much or I want my body to look like this.
Right, exactly. Do you find, and we kind of already touched on it, do you find that when women work with you, you're, as much as you're there for a predominantly a body goal, you're taking the focus off the body, because it's never starts with the body.
Yeah.
Right? As much as we reset mindset and everything like that, predominantly the clients come to you, it's like, hey, there's more here.
Yeah.
And I think when we take the the veil off the eyes, as the old saying goes, but when we take the image off, or we take the perspective off, where it's like, there's so much, you're helping these women see that there's so much more to them. And when we have that perspective of ourselves, it's like your perspective on your world, your life, everything changes. And that's why, I'm talking these big statements right now. I want to bring it back to the singular aspect, but I just love the work of a coach.
Yeah.
And you're stepping into that. You're growing into that. But I see it, like you just talking to the gym, when you're telling me about your clients, you're smiling.
Yeah.
That's your world right there. That's joy. That's positive. That's goodness right there that you're shining to other people. That's the beauty of it, right? I love it.
It's always a great feeling. Like I always so a lot of Fridays is like my check-in day. So that's when I talk to my clients, and like it sets me up for the weekend because I get so excited when they're like doing good.
That's awesome though, right? And I know we touched on it a little bit, but what's a message that you want to bring to people right now, that they know when they come to Becca, this is the message, this is the mission, that's what they're coming for help with?
I think that they're going to get more than just the physical.
Yep.
And that they're going to find that balance and that kind of like peace in their life where they can work towards their goals and prioritize their health and fitness, but it's not going to consume their life.
Perfect. Right? And I think that, that's a statement in itself right there. We all do it. I do it. There's so many things that do consume our lives, and that's not how we're supposed to live.
Yeah.
Right.
And you can have both. Like you can prioritize it, but you don't have to like stress over it and only be thinking about that.
Exactly. Right. And you have fun with it too. Like guys, I'm gonna put like I said, I'm gonna put Becca's Instagram at the end of this. Go check out Becca's posts, her reels, her videos, and everything like that. It's fun. And that's how fitness should be. Right. Right. Yeah. And I always tell my clients when they come to me for a health and fitness goal or whatever it is, it's, you got to be able to enjoy the ride. And if we come into it, and we said this earlier with stress, if you come into it where you're trying to change your body because you don't like your body, it puts so many walls up. Yep. You have so much fun when you're in the gym. You're lit up. You're, if I'll catch you doing a social media post and I'll just sit there and laugh, but you're doing it because you're enjoying it. Yeah. You're showing the people the results that come, one, from your coaching, but two, from just enjoying the process. Yeah. And I find, and we can speak on this for a little while, with a body goal, it's like we said, it starts with the joy, but when you're enjoying the process and you're going to the gym because you're changing your body because you love your body, results come that much quicker. Yep. Right? Now, do you have women that come to you where that's the wall?
Yes, I do, and we do work on it too, and to get to the point where it doesn't feel like you're going to the gym as a chore. Like, I have to do this because I ate this, or I have to do this because I need to lose this, and it becomes a chore. Yep. And so, like, kind of switching their mindset to be like, go in, like, you're getting stronger, you're getting better every day. Yep. And focus on that, and it becomes more fun. Yeah. Like, I know for me, like, I love going into the gym and, like, seeing if I can, like, increase the weight or increase steps, whatever I can do. Yep. Because I know when I hit that new weight, I'm like excited for the rest of the day. And like that's all I care about versus, oh, I ate this yesterday, so I need to kill myself in the gym. And it becomes fun. And so it's fun seeing that switch with clients. And they're like, it didn't feel like a chore today. And I was like, that's good. Because you're getting stronger and you're focusing on improving yourself. Yeah. Right? No, that's so true. Yeah. And I have to throw it out there. Have you tossed the 45s onto the squat rack yet? I have. There you go. I did. I got them for 3 in the peak of my bulk. I haven't in a little while. Right? I have to say that story, guys. Yeah. When Becca and I are in the gym, I'll see her in the squat rack. She's killing leg day and everything like that. And she'll have the 25 on and then the 2 10s on to hit 135.
And it's like a milestone when you can get a 45 on there. So I would come over and joke with her. I'm like, hey, it's about time. Come on. Like, you're repping this out.
Yeah, you're like, I see you. You can do it. that was a mental block for me.
No, it's true though, right?
That
Exactly. Yeah, and you did it.
Yeah.
Right? That's why I want to throw it out there.
Yeah. And it was exciting.
Exactly. Right? But that's the joy of going into the gym because you want it.
Yeah.
Right? It's not a chore. It's not, I'm doing this because I don't like how my body looks. I'm doing this because I love how my body looks. And I want it to look better.
Right.
That comes back to what we started this interview on with. It's an energy piece.
Yeah.
It's a thought piece. It's truthfully, it's manifestation. But when you're sitting there and you're telling your body, you know what, I love it, and I'm gonna look even better.
Yeah.
You're putting it out there.
Right.
And I think that just expedites the results.
Yeah. I always say, like, if they can fall in love with the process, the results will come.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%. So how often are clients come to you? I know you said Friday is usually your meet day, and obviously you have the entire week open to other clients, but how many clients do you see yourself working with? How many clients do you want coming in? Like, is the door open to anyone that sees this video and comes to you?
Yeah, I mean, as many as I can. Right now my goal is like about 10 because I'm still working full time, so just to manage, because I want to make sure I can give
the entrepreneurship route.
Yeah, I know.
Right, exactly.
I want to make sure I can give all my clients as much attention, because I don't want to like over it, but like if everyone wants to come, why
not, right? And that's the beauty with the entrepreneurship stuff. It's like we sit there, we take the step into it, and then we question time. But when you're sitting there, like, you know what? Open the doors. Yeah. The floodgates. Time. You find the time to help someone else. Yeah. Right. Yeah. That's awesome, right there. So I got to come back to it while enjoying a glass of wine. Yes. Right. I love that. It's part of your message. Yeah. And so. Give people a little image right now. What does working with you look like? Is that, like you said, they have their own time? Is there for their check-in? Is there routine? Like you said, you help people with routine. Is there fitness routine with that, or is that daily routine? Like, tell people what does it look like?
So what I do is I use a couple apps, and I basically set up. I usually do like a 12-week program, and it'll so I'll set up 12 weeks of workouts. So whether you're doing 3 days, 4 days, 5 days at the gym, whatever kind of works for their schedule, and it'll be all in there with like videos and like instructions on how to do everything, and they can track it all, like so they can track the weight they're using. Nice. And then we use another app to kind of work on the food aspect. Sweet. And they both actually sync together, so you can check everything, and then I can see it on my end. And then we do a weekly check-in, so it's just like a form they go through, and like a bunch of different questions to go over the week, how they feel, what their goals are, if they struggled with anything, all those sorts of things. And I'll give them feedback every week. Nice. And then offer if they wanted to jump on a call, if they're like struggling with something in particular, if they need some more help or anything like that, we can jump on a call. And then I use texting to just text throughout the week, so if they're like, hey, I'm struggling with this, or I hit a PR, they can tell me. So just like constant communication throughout the week.
Phenomenal. I love that. And that's something right there, guys. I want you to hear that one again. The tech support. I have found in my own, endeavors as a coach and everything, I've always offered that text and call support because I want to be there and help someone no matter what. Right. No matter what happens, as long as I'm not with another client, I'm there. Right. A lot of people aren't offering that. So for Becca to say that she's offering that, guys, that tech support, that she's always in your corner, plus everything you just explained, a lot of it is already done for the client. Yeah. The client just needs to show up. Yep. That's all you need to do. It's just show up. One, for Becca, but show up for yourself. Yep. And when you can show up for yourself, as we just explained in this interview, so much happens. So much good stuff happens. And for Becca, she just explained, she gives you the tools. She gives you the strategies. It's all done for you to keep your log, to keep your routine, to keep everything set. And then she's always in your corner. How can you say no to that? Right? How can you say no to a glass of wine? Yeah. Right? Exactly. That's awesome, though. No, I love it. I loved having you on this, Becca, because you're bringing so much to people. And I know in your own perspective, you're in the beginning stages of it. But oh my God, I feel that you have reached out a hand to help so many women, and every time I check in with you, there's always more women that are receiving that help from you. So people, women, as much as I say people, women, I want you to reach out to Becca. Her Instagram is going to be at the end of this video. You can set up a one-on-one call with her where you can just inquire more, ask questions. Whatever popped into your head during this video, Becca's right there in your corner, right? Why not? But Becca, what's a lasting message you want to leave with people right now? Whether it doesn't have to be a potential client, but what is a message you want to help people with and leave them before we close this out?
I think that just, I guess, getting help to help change your life can be hard, and that's why I'm always here, and that's why the texting, I'm always there, because it can be hard.
Yep.
But it's always worth it.
Yeah.
And it can be scary, but I'll always be there.
No, exactly, right? And that's phenomenal. It's just, as long as someone can take one step for themselves. And I always say to my clients, because we all sit there and we think that when someone tells us we have to take this step, a lot of us, and I think this is probably 99% of the world, think that that step is this massive, grandiose thing that we have to do. Mm-hmm. This small step could be something as simple as texting you.
Yeah.
That small step is the help that could take you to a new level. That's not a massive step. That's a small text message. That's a small comment on a post. That's a small reach out for, whether it's Becca, for it's something else, whatever it is. But when someone can take such a small step, I believe massive doors open up. Mm-hmm. That's what you did for yourself, which started this entire thing, mm-hmm. right? And we all look at it like, oh, we need to do these big things. Like these, yeah. It's this. I say this. It's the small steps in your life that, when you look back on your life, made the greatest improvement, mm-hmm. right? Yeah. And I think that's something right there. But I agree with you. It's a small step. It's a text message to Becca. It's reaching out. It's commenting. It's something like that, guys. That's why we wanted to put this video together for you. So, guys, like I said, I'm going to put all Becca's stuff at the end of this video. Reach out to her. If you're someone who is looking into this health and fitness, you feel that that's a part of you that needs to be focused on. Maybe it's going to open the door for other areas, as Becca described in this video. She'll help you. She's stepping into the mindset game just as much, where it starts with the stress or the struggle you're feeling with that might unravel into something greater for yourself. Becca's there for you. So guys, I want you to reach out to her. Becca, I thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Right? I know this is one of the first times you hopped in front of the camera, and I hope you enjoyed it, because I did.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah.
Exactly. But I can guarantee you guys this: I will have Becca back on here with more information, more strategies that you guys can take and run with to help you with your health and fitness goals, even the mindset stuff, like I keep coming back to. But guys, please like this message on YouTube. Hit that thumbs up button. If this sparked you in some way, or we said something that you need more information on, reach out, comment below, find us on social media, and we're gonna be right there for you. But if something sparked you and someone popped into your head when we said this, someone popped into your head with a specific message Becca said, or someone needs that support, share this video to them so they can gain that insight, they can gain the help. Because why not reach out a hand and help someone else out? It's always on the table to do. You guys, please subscribe to Once a Week on YouTube. Every single Sunday, we're coming at you with a new message, a new interview, a new solo message to help you through the rest of your week. Why not? Take a look, take the time, and give the time for yourself. And lastly, guys, if you're in need of a coach, like I said, Becca's stuff is there, or you can go to BillyGLifeCoaching.com. You can set up a free strategy call with me, just like you can with Becca, and I'm going to be right there in your corner, again, just as Becca is for you. Why not, guys? Give the time for yourself, give the help for yourself, and we're going to be right there for you. But Becca, again, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome. Have a good one, guys.
You know I've been around and doing it, but now it's my time to shine and start proving.